it helped. I actually felt that someone liked me for who I was. And it was amazing. I never thought that someone would like me for who I actually am. And this person, Alex, did. And for me that was such an amazing step. And I was so amazed that I felt fine doing what I was doing because someone actually thought that I was pretty enough and I was good enough. And I never thought I would be. And then things just got further and further. I'd take more clothes off. It got to a point there where I'd take my underwear would come off, my bra, and my knickers would come off every day. And then it got to a point where we sorry. Yeah. It got to a point then where it wasn't just taking the clothes off. It was taking the clothes off and him asking me to do stuff. It was then not just taking my clothes off normally, it was asking me to strip. It was asking me to be seductive. And at 14, when everything around you feels like, when you feel like you're falling apart and someone suddenly takes an interest into you and tells you that you're good enough and that you're beautiful, you'd do anything for them. Ask most people that are like this if people told them they weren't good enough, that you're losing friends, your family life's a bit weird. My family life's always been weird, but you try then having someone come into your life and say that you were beautiful, you were fine, you're perfect the way you are, there's nothing wrong with you, you should be happy the way you are. It's amazing. And I really fell for it. And it really helped in a way because my confidence went up a bit. And I was suddenly a happy girl for a while. And then things kind of got worse and worse. It got to a point then where he asked me for pictures and I'd send them. I never thought I'd be one of these people who would do it, but I did. And I can't believe now I did. But I was one of them people that sent someone pictures of them in, let's just say, a bit risque, or a bit of not so much clothing on, if you get what I mean. You should understand what I mean anyway. But, so all this happened 3 years ago. I thought, then everything went bang, basically. I was in school, I had enough of everything. I could no longer take the pressure of my GCSEs at the time. I couldn't take the pressure of not knowing who my friends were. I couldn't take the fact that most of the people I called my friends were using me. I couldn't do it anymore. So it was one day in school that I couldn't do it anymore. I thought, no, this is it. I'm controlling my life. I am controlling what's happened next. And I got up. I walked out of my lesson, straight to the toilets. I thought, this is going to be the end. I'm going to do it today. And at age 15, in school, I tried to kill myself. And as you can tell, I didn't. Nobody found me because I stopped myself, which sounds really stupid. But it's natural that your survival kicks in. When something happens, you suddenly kick into survival mode, no matter how depressed you are, how much you want to kill yourself. Your mind goes into survival mode. And the reason I stopped was because my hand was shaking so much that I physically couldn't do anything. If it wasn't for that, I actually don't know what I would have done. But then things went funny. I then decided it was time to tell someone because I knew I needed help. And even though it sounds stupid, That was the worst thing I've ever done in my whole life, was telling someone that I needed help. Because I told someone in my school, well, I told my, who was it? He was my geography teacher, but he's also the head of upper school, which is year 9, no, year 10 to year 13. So that's, for those of you who don't know, that's year 10, 11, 12 and 13. Year 10 and 11 is your GCSEs, year 12 and 13 is your A-levels, because I was in a sixth form. So I told them, and then my parents found out, computer was taken off me, webcam was taken off me, they never knew about the photos, they still don't know about the photos, and I'm not telling them about them because that was 3 years ago, and I can't even tell. I've had friends ask me today what's wrong, and I can't tell them what's wrong with me. I'm really sorry this video is back, it's just bugging me all of a sudden. Here we go. Yeah, but yeah, it was hard. I can't tell anyone to their face because I break down. Like, I had a text, well, today everything came back. No, not today. Yesterday everything came back to me. All the past I never thought would catch up with me. Everything that happened then, I never thought would affect me now. But yesterday, it suddenly did. Now, don't jump to conclusions on this part because I know it sounds odd. I met this boy through the same site I met Alex through. However, this one's different. I know this one's age, I've seen him, I've actually seen this person on webcam before I even had a webcam. Most of the time we just talk, we don't do anything stupid. Well, I don't do anything stupid like I did with Alex, because I know that's wrong, but it's not. Well, yeah. Yeah, so basically I met him 2 years ago now, and he's helped me through a lot of stuff. He doesn't know everything, but he knows some of my stuff, so he's amazing, and I don't quite know where I'd do without him. And as of the end of last year, he's my boyfriend, and it is amazing to have someone that loves you and you love them. And I know it's weird because people will say, but it's wrong, it's odd because you've never met him. And I'm like, I've never met him, but that doesn't mean I can't love him. It doesn't mean that he can't love me. We talk as much as we can. We'd sit there at the random parts of the night texting each other random rubbish. Talk to him about Doctor Who, about the football, moan at him because Newcastle lost. Be annoyed at him because Newcastle won over a certain team that I didn't want him to win against. And stupid stuff like that. But, yeah, so if he ever sees this, Dylan, I love you. And I know you love me too, but no matter how much I mess up, I really do love you. Yeah, but yesterday, something happened. I was just on my computer, I can't even remember what I was doing. I think I was doing work on it actually, doing some revision for my exam on Friday. And I was just casually, and then all of a sudden, I had an email come up. And all this email said, I can't remember who it was, I don't know who it was from now. And all this email said was, I can't believe I found this. Is this you? And then it followed then with an image of a screenshot. And this message also said, I know it's you because it looks exactly like you when you were that age.